Well, hi, all my LGBT friends and others. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel for all people, and it's mostly geared towards Christianity, actually just following Jesus's way. Not so much the religious part of it that you would find, say, in a church in a building kind of a thing, but just something that you can do for your every daily life. Don't necessarily have to go to a building, but it's good to be gathered with other Christians, whether it be online or in person or in small churches throughout homes in the United States, or that sort of thing. So anyway, I would like to read to you some more of the Bible. We're in chapter 18 in Joshua. And I also try to add a little bit of news, what's going on, and try to make it just, give you my opinions, that kind of thing. Perhaps I should do a different YouTube channel for that, but I don't think I have enough content for that, so I just kind of add a little bit of comment beforehand. I do want people to know, when it comes to this election, that there is a lot going on behind the scenes that the media is not and has not picked up on. They've been a day late and a dollar short in even understanding what's happening here in America. And they're not really reporting exactly what's going on. But let me tell you that George Soros, the DOJ, Obama, Clinton, there has been what's known as a soft coup. You can look at Steve Pinchenik's channel, and he tells you all about it. Michael Finn is another sort of a newscaster type of journalist. He's a young man, and he's got a great, I think it's November 4th, he put it out about this coup and soft coup that deals with the Clintons and so forth. But just to give you a very brief thing about it, is that summary is that the Clintons, as you know, especially Bill, have been involved in sexting and sex rings and that kind of thing, along with Huma Abedin and her pedophilia husband, estranged husband, and also one of the co-founders of the Clinton Foundation is a man who owns an island, Feinstein, I think his name is. He owns what's called the Lolita Expressway, if you will, planes that have taken the Clintons to his private island, where people come there and get together, and they have children in rooms where these adults can have sex with them. And Hillary has been to the island many, many times, over 6 times, Bill 30. And so there is a lot going on that would take down the entire government if it were not for a few good men and women who care about the Republic of the United States and have gone behind the scenes to use WikiLeaks and have funneled emails to him so that he could then distribute them out through WikiLeaks to the public and to Mr. and Mrs. America. I do believe that God works in mysterious ways, okay? He really does. And that the reason why Donald Trump has won is because of many reasons, this being one of them. And I think that we're going to see, once Donald Trump becomes president, I'm praying that we will see a real draining of the swamp, okay? There has been, for too many years, the evil going on in Washington, and too many people involved that they can't get out of it because they're implicated, they're involved with, political cronyism. And so they're stuck. But the good people of the FBI, the New York Police Department, who is excellent at pedophilia, tracking them, and the rings and all that stuff, and the, children that have been abducted and so forth. And, children who have been abducted from Amanda, the little girl that was abducted from the island. We believe the Podesta brothers are involved with that. So anyway, there's just a lot going on. And I want you to keep praying that that good things are happening for these people that are working so hard at cleaning house, okay? So please keep them in your prayer, all right? In your prayers. And do not believe what the media is telling you at this time. Please don't, buy into it. I mean, if it's sports or something like that, okay, fine. But, the weather, just keep it simple, all right? Comey's also involved in this as well. And he's a little weasel as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, so that's what's going on, all right? This is the truth as I know it, and you fact check me if you want, as they say. Go look at those channels, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Do the research for yourself, and be open to it, and ask the Lord to guide and to reveal to you the truth. And as we go into the end times, you are going to see more and more. You will have knowledge, and you'll see more and more of the evil that's been happening behind the scenes, because you're working, trying to make a living, trying to feed your family, just trying to get by. And a lot of people are, and or you're here because you're trying to make a living for yourself. You're trying to feed your families back home. You are, you're here because this is a better opportunity for you, okay? But if you're here illegally, you're a criminal, you're here for nefarious reasons, then know that you're not going to be here for very long. And so that's the way it is. And all my LGBT friends, please do not worry. This President-elect Trump is for us. He's not against us. He cares, and he's a very caring person, whether it's shown on television or not. I'm here to tell you that he does care, and he is concerned, for us, and for you not to worry about losing, your marriages or anything like that. What you've been shown on television is by paid protesters, by George Soros and his foundations, and his tentacles reach very far. And I'm sure that they are working on that as well. I can't believe that they wouldn't be, because he's the one that's behind everything in many cases. But this is so intertwined and so like a web, okay, that it's hard to untangle everything and put everything in categories and what have you. I'm sure it's taken hours and hours and hours and hours of time and years. Ever since Bill Clinton left his presidency, this has been an ongoing investigation. So this is huge, okay? Very, very big. And Bernie should have been Bernie Sanders should have been the opponent to Trump. Okay? Not that I agree with him at all. It's not my, belief system at all. But that's a whole nother thing, okay? that there has been treason involved here. Treason and murder and pedophilia and sex rings and government corruption. I mean, it's huge, okay? So this is what's going on, and we as Christians need to be praying and fight. It's a spiritual war, okay? This is a spiritual war, and we need to be praying extra hard right now for these people and for our country. And so please, please, please do that. Okay, so hopefully I have time to finish this chapter. This is chapter 18. Sorry, I just went on and on. The tabernacle is set up in Shiloh. The remainder of the land is described, and 10 divided by lot, the lot in the border of Benjamin and their cities. Okay, so this is another tribe of Benjamin. This is important too. The whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there, and the land was subdued before them. And there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are you slack to go to possess the land which the Lord your fathers have given you? Give out from among you 3 men of each tribe, and I will send them, and they will rise and go through the land and describe it according to the inheritance of them, and they shall come again to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coast on the north. And you shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you there, and the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance, and Gad and Reuben, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan, on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them. And the men rose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land, describe it, come to me again, that I may cast lots before you, before the Lord Shiloh. For the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. There Joshua divided the land into the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came according to their families, and the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho, to the north side, went up through the mountains westward, and the goings out thereof at the wilderness of Bethaven. And the border went over from hence toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward, and the border descending to Adaroth Adar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether Bethhoron. And the border was drawn hence, and compasses the corner of the sea southward, from the hill that lieth before Bethhoron southward, and going on thereof, where at Kirjabathal, which is Kirjath-jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. And the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath-jearim, and the border went out on the west, and went out to the wall of the waters of Nephtuah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is in the valley of the giants, on the north, and ascended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of Jesbonsai on the south, and descended into En-Rogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth. I'm going to have to stop right here. Let me continue later. Bye.